So for the last several months we had this problem and it doesn't work. We're just forgetting to unplug our fridge and inverter and stuff like that. So we killed our battery. That's why we're gonna have to replace it, and today is the day. So every time to start the car we have to use our house battery. I'm gonna show you what we're doing. So the good thing is that we have this switch, so we can have an option. If our car battery will die, we can flip it down. In this position, both batteries works in parallel, so we can start our engine with the house battery. Smooth. So now we're gonna just replace the car battery. To remove the battery, we had to take all of our water tanks out of the way so we can slide this seat back, all the way back. And we're gonna need a T45 driver bit. So once we remove it, we will be able to slide this seat as far in as it can go. So let's do that. In this kind of car, the battery is located under the driver's seat, not in there, not under the hood. Gotta remove these little caps to get to the bolts, and this is the bolt you want to pull out. So with the handrest raised up, all the way up, we can shift it further in to have more access in the back. I'm gonna use a 5/16 socket to undo these two bolts. And now I can pull this cover out. Don't forget to disconnect this thing. You don't want to rip it out. And this thing. So once it's out of the way, you can unhook this thing on the side. You can pull this thing off. So now once we have full access to the battery, you want to pull this little ventilation hose out and undo this bolt. Now you can unhook your negative bar. The next step is remove this thing so you can move your battery around. You can slide it closer, pull this cover off, and now you have access to your positive. And the same thing with it. Now you can pull the battery out. So we decided to go with this battery because I didn't want it to dig into it. I just followed the advice I got. AGM Duracell battery. And we have a 4-year warranty for this guy. So to put it back in, follow the same steps but backwards. So now we're gonna hook the positive.
We've got light on the panel.
I forgot to put that on. So since this thing have only 2 pins, which is the only possible spot for it to go in is these 2 holes. I assuming this is the way it was, because I don't remember. Now let's pin it back as it was. Put this cable down. All the way in. Don't forget to plug this back in. Don't forget to put that thing back in. And just a stopper to prevent it from sliding back and forth. Okay. Now we can slide it back to put those bolts in, and that's it. This thing's back on.
Okay, at least I was the cameraman, so I was in the process somehow. Hope it was helpful for you, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.